In a significant boost to India's global trade credentials, New Delhi has signed a deal with the European Free Trade Association. That's a four-nation bloc comprising Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway and Switzerland, which will soon open an office in India. The free trade deal is a culmination of over 15 years of negotiations between India and the EFTA. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called the deal a watershed moment in the bilateral ties between India and the four nations. He said, and I quote, "One of the most pioneering free trade agreements ever concluded between our countries. It emphasizes our steadfast commitment to shared prosperity." Union Minister Piyush Goyal echoed Prime Minister Narendra Modi's stance and claimed that the free trade agreement will generate more employee and aid their growth.
The agreement symbolizes our shared commitment to open, fair, equitable trade as well as generating growth and employment for the youth.
The deal is expected to bring investments worth over $100 billion in the next 15 years. The trade deal comes at a time when the world is trying to diversify its supply chain and reduce its dependence on China. The free trade deal with the four-nation bloc is a part of India's efforts to replace China as a supply chain hub. The $100 billion investment expected out of this deal could boost employment opportunities for Indians. The deal is also expected to help India's services sector, which contributes over 50% to the gross domestic product. But there are a number of other sectors too that could benefit from the deal. India could see investments flow into the pharma, chemical sectors, food processing and engineering sectors. The four-nation bloc is also looking at joint ventures in these sectors. The free trade deal will help diversify imports away from China, which runs a massive trade surplus with India. Ultimately, it is likely to play a big role in India's quest to become the third largest economy by the year 2027. And for more on the EFTA, our principal diplomatic correspondent Sidhant Sibol sent us this report.
India and the EFTA countries have signed a trade pact, the Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement. Now, the EFTA countries are the four countries, Iceland, Liechtenstein, Switzerland and Norway, and this is the first such pact between India and Western countries since 2014. Now, one of the key announcements under the pact includes investment worth $100 billion from these four countries to India over a period of 15 years, and the investment commitments will be fulfilled by private entities and also sovereign wealth funds as well. The second, of course, the focus remains on the sectors that will benefit, which includes sectors like pharma and machinery. Agriculture sector is kept out from this pact. But all in all, we know that India is trying to get more and more trade agreements done. India already has trade agreements with Mauritius, with UAE, Australia, which have been recently concluded, and talks are underway for free trade pact with EU bloc and the UK. It's also part of increased efforts to diversify supply chain agreements. With video journalist Sanjeet Sidhansibal for WION in New Delhi.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.